Although these elements are sometimes overlooked, many men have an intensely close bond with women who have a few unspoken understandings. What if I told you that there are unspoken factors that contribute to a man and woman's unbreakable bond? These are the things that really count, although the majority of women are unaware of them. Do you already know how many of these? Take a moment to consider that. These are not the typical attributes that people frequently discuss. You know, those superficial qualities like loyalty, kindness, and beauty. The most potent elements are those that are hidden beneath the surface, even though those things do matter. As they say, the strongest roots are found beneath the surface. Once you understand them, these factors have the potential to permanently alter the way you interact with the men in your life. To demonstrate this idea, allow me to share a story with you. Lily, one of my friends, was in a relationship with a man she genuinely loved. She always made an effort to be the ideal companion for him, preparing his favorite meals, paying attention to his worries, and helping him whenever she could. But no matter how hard she tried, there was always this sense of emotional separation between them. She felt as though she was unable to penetrate an imperceptible barrier between them. He would appear aloof, emotionally locked down, and not express his feelings, even when she most wanted to connect. Like many women, Lily believed that this was simply due to men's inferior emotional intelligence. She believed she would have to come to terms with the fact that, despite her best efforts, they would never be able to establish a meaningful emotional connection. However, everything changed one day. Lily had a thought that had never occurred to her before. She gradually began to establish new connections with him that helped to dissolve their emotional barrier. She became the person he needed, not just the person he loved, and as a result, she saw a significant change in their connection. Many women are unaware of the fact that many men need more than just words to establish an emotional bond. Men have been socialized throughout their lives to suppress their emotions, to see weakness in showing sensitivity, and to express themselves by their behavior rather than their words. This explains why Lily and many other women believe their partners are holding them back. They don't care because they don't know how to express it the way women expect them to, not because they don't care. The good news is that women can close that gap when they comprehend the small details that contribute to a strong bond with a man. Once these concepts are grasped, they may transform even the most strained relationship into one that is open, satisfying, and emotionally rich. Have you ever felt like you were trying so hard to get through to him, but yet failing? When it comes to establishing a deeper connection, it seems as though you are conversing in a foreign language. Let's investigate what's happening underneath. By the time you finish reading this essay, you will understand exactly what those hidden elements are and how to use them to create a lasting relationship with your partner. Lily came to a powerful epiphany regarding her partner's dread of failing. After a particularly trying work week, Lily's boyfriend revealed something one evening that caught her off guard. He acknowledged feeling that he wasn't doing enough to ensure their future. Lily first believed her expectations were the cause of his stress. However, as the discussion progressed, it became evident that his concerns were not at all related to her. His own sense of inadequacy, the worry that he wasn't living up to his own lofty standards, was his real worry. He feared failing himself more than he feared failing her. Lily experienced a sea change as a result of this encounter, which gave her a deep insight into males. The ability to achieve is closely linked to many men's sense of self-worth. Every mistake seems like a reflection of their skills and a personal failure. Lily became more understanding and patient as a result of this insight. She started praising his efforts even when they didn't produce flawless outcomes, rather than berating him for falling short of particular standards. Instead of pointing out what went wrong, she gave him encouragement, letting him know that she valued his efforts and was there to help, not to criticize. Men occasionally simply require confirmation that their efforts, no matter how flawed, are sufficient. They must understand that their efforts and character, not their accomplishments or shortcomings, determine their value. A closer emotional bond may result from this comprehension. Lily also realized how much her boyfriend enjoyed fun in their relationship, which was another significant insight. It wasn't until they were sitting together one evening discussing their weekend plans that Lily realized how much her playful banter about her partner's favorite sports team meant to him. Anticipating that he would become defensive, Lily made fun of him for his team's most recent defeat. However, he chuckled and responded to her with a light-hearted jab rather than a hostile reaction. A spirit of spontaneity and joy that they hadn't felt in years was restored to their relationship by this brief interchange of light-hearting, taunting. Playfulness can be one of the most effective methods for guys to develop an emotional connection. It's not always about serious moments or in-depth discussions. Sometimes a relationship is formed through cheerful energy, friendly teasing, and shared humor. Playfulness enables guys to relax and interact with their partner in a relaxed, stress-free manner. Lily understood that she was assisting her partner in unwinding and becoming more comfortable with her by fostering this light-hearted, playful interaction. Therefore, don't undervalue the impact of a light-hearted gesture or amusing remark if you're with your partner and you're feeling distant. In unexpected ways, it can be a straightforward but powerful method to deepen your emotional connection. After a long and demanding day, Lily's partner opened up about a difficult time in his past one evening. He had been reluctant to open up at first, but he felt comfortable being vulnerable with Lily because of her response, which was one of gratitude and understanding. He admitted that he felt more at ease talking to her about his feelings going forward because of her sympathetic response. The trust he had in her to accept him for who he was, flaws and all, was more important than the narrative itself. Vulnerability seems like a dangerous undertaking to many men. They struggle to communicate their inner emotions because society trains them to be strong, stoic, and emotionally independent. A man is being vulnerable when he discloses something personal. He will either open up more or shut down completely depending on how you handle his vulnerability. Lily's sensitivity and comprehension made her partner feel comfortable being honest with her, which strengthened their emotional bond. Establish an environment in which your partner can express his feelings without worrying about criticism. If you want to encourage closeness in your relationship, he will feel more at ease opening up in the future if you can show him that his vulnerability is valued and embraced. Many guys aspire to be your provider, your problem solution, and your protector. Although they frequently want to accomplish it in their own manner, they also want to feel like your hero. On one occasion, Lily chose to take a backseat and allow her boyfriend take the lead in organizing their weekend trips, even though she usually did. She let him the freedom to organize everything, even the activities and the destination. He was beaming with pride as he showed the plans. It wasn't just about the vacation, it was also about how much he valued her, allowing him to make such a significant contribution. Big gestures and adulation aren't always necessary for men. They want to feel like they can be the hero in little, commonplace ways to be there for you. This could be by organizing a unique event, handling a challenging circumstance, or just making sure you're content. Allowing your partner to take charge and demonstrating your faith in him can give him more self-assurance and strengthen his sense of his place in the partnership. By letting him be your hero, you are demonstrating to him that you respect his contributions and believe in his wisdom, not that you are ceding control. One of the most crucial elements of any relationship is frequently trust. After a miscommunication one evening, Lily began to doubt her partner's motives. She was hesitant to voice her doubts, but when she did, she was taken aback by his response. Her lack of trust in him, rather than the mistake, caused him great pain. Lily learned from this experience that trust meant more than just having faith in his honesty. It was also about having faith in his moral fiber and his capacity to treat her with respect. For a lot of males, emotional connection is based on trust. Being truthful isn't enough, you also need to demonstrate your faith in his moral character and relationship management skills. A man's confidence in himself and his place in the relationship is bolstered when he feels trustworthy. Additionally, it strengthens the two partners' emotional bond. You strengthen your relationship and let him be his best self when you trust him. Even though they are subtle, these 5 things have the power to drastically alter how you interact with men. You can create a deeper, more satisfying connection by being aware of these hidden needs and responding to them with compassion, patience, and empathy. You may learn to create an environment where you both feel heard, seen, and appreciated, just like Lily did. The relationship between you and your partner will only get stronger over time if you comprehend these hidden components of connection.